of course, to close it out, we're going to toss it over to Wavepunk and Findable Carpet.
Thanks, Golden Boy. I'm Wavepunk, Findable Carpet. We had the last match, like 3,000 teams, I think it was, on the EU bracket. All boils down to this right here. 2 teams we have not seen before. One of these guys gets to play in the group stages.
Some of these players, I got to say, from Aeriality, I have seen around. Now, a little fun fact, if memory serves me correctly, I believe Tinny, who was on Zero Effort, who apparently Aeriality defeated, was on a team with Continuum when they were the old RG, which means Aeriality, Continuum got to beat his old teammate
That must
in the RLCS, which is always a fun thing to do, kind of. And sometimes it's like you feel like, oh, man, I knocked my buddy out. But you're like, but that was kind of fun. Yeah. So, you know, and K-Dop, Pixel, these are guys I've seen around a lot. I hadn't really seen much of Team Enjoy until all the games we've seen with them today. Yeah. They have had their on and off times. Both their games have been kind of interesting, to say the least. I don't really have much of a word choice for it, but
for sure,
I think I gotta go with Gibbs. I think Aeriality is gonna
go with Aeriality
pretty strongly.
Dude, Freaky is a cool dude. He's a friend of mine. I've played some games with him. I did not expect to be seeing his name today, but it has been so much fun to watch him make this run. I'm gonna jump on board with Team Enjoy, but we'll see either way. I am excited to see how this match goes. Final match of the day. We've got Aeriality in the orange with Enjoy in the blue. We'll see how this ends up. Freaky going for it. Continuum going to take it from him, push it up the wall. Now Frisch is keeping the pressure on as K-Dop tries to push it back out of his field here. Ian Pixel kind of just waiting for that one. Not sure what they're going to do. Going to play it over Grandmaster there. Freaky playing it up. Grandmaster is very aggressively positioned. If he can possibly get a dunk, actually he's just going to fall back and leave some space for his teammates.
I mean, this game is just going to be both teams. This is a qualifying game, so these guys want to make it into group stages, proving so much right now. Like we said, teams we haven't seen around very much, not in the power rankings. I'm excited to see what they can pull out, and right now.
That was unfortunate right there. Very aggressive positioning from Team Enjoy. K-Dop is able to capitalize.
Didn't really have to do much. Pixel probably let K-Dop know he had a nice open net. Frizzish was the closest one in net, and he was actually at midfield when the shot actually went off. Really no chance of getting that. Got to be careful about rotations.
4:25 left to play. First point going in favor of Team Aeriality in game number 1. Grandmaster going to play this off the wall and send it down. He's got an opportunity here. It's going to pop down. He holds it up. Can Freaky come in from the back? Not going to happen. Frisch leaves it there. Continuum's able to pick it up. Freaky blows the rotation, passes it over to Grandmaster, who's going to try and get this around all of the Aeriality players. Goal is a bit open, but the ball is on the other side of the field, so it's not going to matter. Frisch is going to try and see if he can push this out of his own half.
Right now, Aeriality has the lead. They're probably going to play a little bit safe, knowing there's so much on the line right now. Losers bracket qualifying match. There's no end in sight if you don't make it here. So I'm hoping that they're going to be able to keep their cool. But we've seen Team Enjoy pull it out when they really need to.
Oh my goodness. Pixel lines it up, and the goalie can't touch it.
Pixel's able to put this over. It's not an insanely impressive shot, but no one was really prepared for it. Frizzish had the time for it. I think I honestly don't know what happened there. Maybe a miss to, maybe he didn't. He meant to do a neutral double jump, but he didn't position his car correctly to approach that save.
Neutral kickoff 2-0 in favor of Aeriality. K-Dop going to try and play this one off the wall. Pixel picks it up and puts it onto the back wall. Freaky plays it down right in front of the goal. Sloppy clear there. Frisch able to clean it up for him, and now they're going to be able to push this one out. Grandmaster with ball control. He's going to take a shot because Freaky come in from the side, tries to get the bump, but isn't able to touch it. Grandmaster is going to be falling back as we see Aeriality try to convert on the offense. A great touch from Frisch, keeping it in the corner. Continuum now going to try and push this one out. He and Pixel very far up and into blue territory. Freaky pushes it away, pushes it back to midfield. K-Dop's there for it, sends it onto the backboard again. Frisch misses, and now goalie is going to be coming out for that one. Not getting the touch, but Frisch is able to do something with it.
And Joy needs to be careful. They're both defensive and offensive touches. Like right there, we just saw he shot it right at Pixel.
Right at him.
Pixel didn't have to put any effort towards it. Now he gets a huge clear, double touch over to their other half. And Joy just needs to make sure that...
Continuum's up for this. Oh, he whiffs. It was a close one there. He had an opportunity. It was a great setup from his teammates. They're not going to be able to make the shot. Now Frisch is going to try and set this one up for Enjoy. It's popped out to midfield. There's Grandmaster with a line onto the goal, but Pixel able to make the save.
There we go. They got a passing play in. He put it up towards the mid, and Grandmaster Sexegg was able to make sure he put it on net. And that's where they were actually able to finally catch Aeriality off guard. If they can keep this up, they can actually start closing this gap.
2:22 just past halftime and still 2-0 in favor of Aeriality. Enjoy has not gotten on the board yet, but they have been one for comebacks today. We'll see if they're able to pull it off. Freaky playing it into the corner. Continuum going to carry this one off the wall. Great carry by Continuum. We're going to get it just a little bit past K-Dop there. They're not going to be able to make a shot just yet. Freaky's going to try and play this one out. Continuum sets it up, but Freaky takes it from him, putting it over the top. He's got an open goal. If he can just carry it, well done. There we go. Enjoy is on the board.
Great patience from Freaky. He sees that he has this last defender in his hands. K-Dop has no choice. He either has to wait for it or go for it. He notices that K-Dop puts himself in a bad place. He didn't go off the back wall. He wasn't sitting in net, so he takes it high, goes above the defender. Perfect play from Freaky.
158, rolling down by 1. Joy is set to make this comeback. See if they're able to do it. K-Dop plays it onto the wall. Ball just sitting at midfield. Grandmaster takes a shot to the far corner. It goes a little high. Now Pixel going to try and carry this out of his own half. Nice passing between Pixel and Continuum. Let's see if they can maintain ball control there. K-Dop hanging back. Last line of defense. He's up on the wall. Good touch from Pixel. Puts it up into the corner. We'll see if they're able to push this in any further. Grandmaster with ball control. You know, he just kind of like left it go there. Continuum takes it. K-Dop tries to go for the backflip goal, but a good touch from Frischers keeps it out. Ball just sitting at midfield right now. No one there. There's the pass from Pixel to K-Dop. Going to go off the post. Pixel gets a third touch. It's still in front of the goal, but Frischers able to clear it away.
That passing play was perfect, though. Other than the small accuracy, hitting it just left the net, that's what they need to do. Trick the goalie. Make the goalie think you're going to shoot it. Touch it to the side now. He's not facing the right direction. There's no way he's going to get this nice passing play shot.
Oh, Pixel with another shot on the net. Frischers with the save, keeping it out. Very good defense coming out from Enjoy right now, but they need to be able to pick it up onto the offense if they want to be able to take the lead. Frischers going to pass up to Grandmaster, who's going to take ball control, get it past 1. Open goal. Freaky passes back to Frischers. Oh, but Frischers wasn't there for the shot. He had kind of started to rotate to the mid. Now it's going to be going off the backboard. K-Dop waits patiently, picks up ball control, tries to push it out. Freaky takes it from him. It's going to cross the goal, but Pixel is there waiting for it. 41 seconds left. Grandmaster is very aggressively positioned, and K-Dop's able to get it over his head. Frischers going to put it onto the wall and back out to the midfield. Freaky missed there. Grandmaster waiting for it, but he's not going to get it past K-Dop, who puts it over into the blue. 30 seconds left in the clock. Pixel picking up ball control, trying to dribble it around the corner. Not able to get it past these players right now, but Continuum keeping it there. Now he's going to take a shot. It's going to go just wide. Freaky patiently waiting in goal. Now Grandmaster with ball control, trying to dribble this out. They need 1. They only got 13 seconds to work with. He's going to get it up on the wall, but Continuum takes it from him. Great plays from this squad right now, keeping this away from their goal, not giving any shots to Freaky. The ball's over in the corner. Final countdown. They're going to have to dribble this up. Keep it up. There's the shot from Freaky. It's still on the wall. They're going to kill it. Is it going to go down? There's shots. They keep on having these shots, but they're just not accurate at the moment. It hasn't touched the ground yet. Well, I don't know what's happening. There it goes. Aeriality going to take game 1.
Take game 1. They are now one game away from qualifying. I want to give Aeriality some credit on their defense positioning. There was a few times I saw Pixel was in net. He was in net, he got a touch, but he realized that none of his teammates were rotating back, so he actually went back in the net, even after getting, he could have followed up, but he actually went back in the net and waited patiently, which you don't see out of a lot of teams. A lot of teams, they get kind of bloodthirsty. They really want that goal. They really want to spread that lead, especially because they were already up, by 1 goal. The patience on defense is what kept them those last 2 minutes from getting all those saves. There were quite a lot of shots coming out of Enjoy.
Absolutely.
So I think that it was Aeriality's kind of patient defense. They were sitting a little bit on their lead, but it worked really well for them.
Yeah, I've loved watching today how much we've seen defense out of these EU squads. They've played so strong. They've let them take shots on net and gone and just made the blocks, knowing that they can trust their teammates to make the saves in net and then rotate back onto the offense. They had 9 shots to just on Enjoy's side to just 4 on Aeriality, but Aeriality taking the win here with 6 saves in net.
And defense is always a tricky situation. James Bott had brought up, re-brought up the point of you really don't want to have to be preventing shots.
Right.
Like you want to prevent shots, I should say, instead of having to block them. So when we see these high save games, those are risky. You don't want to be putting yourself in a position where you have to stop a shot that's going on goal. You want to get in the way before that ever happens.
Absolutely, but it's been impressive to watch. We've seen this time and time again with some of these teams. They're allowing them to take the shots, they're getting the saves, and they're making it work. They're taking the win, even though they're playing on the back heels, they're playing on the defense more often, which has been a really interesting thing to watch, kind of a new thing for us. I've been very impressed to see how they've been able to make it work. Game number 2, if Aeriality takes this, they qualify for the RLCS group stages. Enjoy on their back heels. They got to win 2 straight. There's the beginning of it. Freaky putting Enjoy on the board.
I have no idea why this goal was open. This really should not have been open so early on. That maybe kickoff mayhem. No one really knows exactly who's rotating back. Both K-Dop and I believe that was Continuum coming from the other corner were just kind of closing in, neither close enough to make the save. And he just took the shot. There wasn't a whole lot in the way.
Yep. But a good accuracy from Freaky there, putting his points on the board. A back pass from Grandmaster to Frigish. We'll see if he's able to get this out of his corner. Oh, he whiffs on that one, leaves it in the corner. Pixel takes it, puts it to the back wall. Freaky, last line of defense, able to push it out, but gets kind of a sloppy touch. Frigish is there for him and puts it all into the corner. K-Dop going up for this one, going to try and carry it out. A nice play there. Going to put that all the way to the other side. He's going to bounce back out. They've drawn the goalies out. If anyone can take a shot, not going to happen. And now we're going to see Aeriality on the offense. They're going to put it off that backboard. It's going to bounce out. An interference from Freaky sends it back onto the wall and back into the orange.
Aeriality's looking a little bit hectic right now, a little bit of spazzy. We just saw 2 players go for a single pinch, and then we saw another whiff following it after. They got to make sure they keep their heads down. Make sure you go for the touches you can. Don't spread your skill if you don't need to.
Great setup there by Frigish, but no one there to finish it off and continue with a great clear. Going to put it back into the corner. Now Frigish there. Oh, such a good setup from Frigish to Freaky, but amazing interference coming out of Aeriality, keeping their goal clean and just trying to keep that goal lead just down so they have an opportunity to come back into this game.
We saw good passing play at Aeriality. He could have taken the redirect shot into net, but he didn't. Instead, he crosses field all the way to a teammate.
Oh, here they go. There we go. Tie game for Aeriality.
This was just a massive defensive mistake. We saw, I think, 2 players in net for Enjoy both go up for this and both miss it. They had double the opportunity to touch the ball. Maybe they each saw the other player going up for it and kind of brought back for just half a second. Either way, they just left it wide open for Aeriality.
Yeah, you got to wonder if the nerves are starting to play into them. They know they're on their back heels. This is what they want. They want to get in there. And so maybe just, kind of overcommitting to it. I got to do this. I got to play it myself and not trusting your teammates to make the saves. Props to K-Dop for really being right there, able to put his team back on the board, tie this game up with 3:20 left to go. We'll see if they're able to do this. We have Enjoy back on the offense. Frisch is going to try and set this up, but Continuum gets the better touch and is able to send it all the way over. K-Dop getting it over the players. Can Grandmaster get the save? He does. This player has been playing defense very well all game. We'll see if he's able to hold on.
It was a great shot coming out of midfield. He noticed the net was open, but thankfully Team Enjoy's rotation's been pretty solid even on defense. They're able to clear some of these shots out. But with one game down now at the tie game, they really want this victory.
Excellent clear from Grandmaster, but K-Dop is there and passes it straight back up to Continuum. Here comes Freaky from the backfield, not getting the touch he was looking for. Now Freaky in goal is going to be able to clear this one back up to the midfield, but again, we're seeing this Aeriality squad being right where the ball needs to be and able to push this out and not really seeing much presence from Enjoy as they're trying to push this one up there. There's a nice setup from Grandmaster, but Freaky misread that one and is not going to be able to take the shot.
They actually might have gotten bumped, which would have been a really cool defensive play. A lot of times you'll see some teammates when you, what?
Man, that was rough. You saw that ball falling all the way back there. I think it was from Frigish. Yeah, his touch here just kind of pinches out, and he's waiting for his teammates to get it, but K-Dop just plays smart and is able to get the redirect, put his team up there. 2:25 left to go.
It was good patience from K-Dop. He ended up knowing he had the time. He gets around the ball since he has literally no angle from the original position he was in.
Right here across halftime, we've seen Aeriality take the lead over Team Enjoy. Grandmaster going to play this one off the backboard, trying to set it up for his teammates, but the interference from K-Dop will keep any shot from materializing. Another shot from K-Dop. K-Dop has been playing very well this game, really been able to capitalize on the mistakes from Team Enjoy. Frisch going to set this one up off the backboard. Continuum goes up for the Spider-Man clear and puts it into the corner. K-Dop hangs back, waiting in goal. He's going to go for Spider-Man clear himself while Pixel is in goal. So it's going straight down mid. It's just Frisch back. Continuum's able to get it past him onto the back wall. Great backwards play there by Frisch, keeping that one away from K-Dop.
We talk a little bit about Spider-Man clears. We just saw a good amount of them. Essentially, it's when you're on your own back wall on defense and you come off of it to get a save.
Goodness.
Whoa!
What play was this? K-Dop to Pixel.
This pass from K-Dop. He sees the opportunity. He goes up really early. It's pretty far off the wall, but he gets the touch he needs, places it right in front of goal, and Pixel reads it well, gets the jump he needs. He's patient, only uses his first jump. He doesn't use the second one because he knows he needs to get the height on it, and no one from Enjoy read that.
Such an excellent setup there. We've seen so many good team plays coming out from these guys today. It's been so much fun to watch. Pixel last line of defense. Now K-Dop is rotated in behind him. They're going to be pushing this out. 1:35 left to go. Enjoy needs 2 to keep their tournament hopes alive. Here comes Freaky, put it on the top. Can anyone get there? Not going to happen just yet. We're going to see K-Dop clearing that one away. Frisch's in the back line's able to put it back, but K-Dop responds well, setting this one up in front of the goal. No one going to be there to make the shot just yet, but the pressure is strong from Aeriality. They're pushing this one around. Pixel back passes up to mid. K-Dop sets it up. He's just got to beat Frisch here. Plays the mind games. Frigish reads it well and is going to be able to push this one back out. Final minute approaching. They got to score 2.
They have a lot they have to do, and as we know earlier, Enjoy has not had the best accuracy so far in the RLCS that we've seen. They just need to keep their heads down, take that extra half second to aim your shots. or the half second to make sure that your aerial is going to be going in the right way.
Final minute of gameplay. This is the do or die time for Team Enjoy. Their tournament hopes on the line. They must score right now. Going across the field, Frigius is there to respond, but does not get the touch he was looking for. He kind of just rolls up on the wall. A shot from Grandmaster, but could continue with the save, keeping that out. There's another shot from Freaky. It's not going to go in. Grandmaster is playing very aggressive, but K-Dop again. The strong clears from K-Dop all game. Grandmaster with a shot, and it's going to go in. They only need one more.
They did it exactly what they needed to. 2 goals in a minute. They took 30 seconds to make the first one. They have an opportunity. K-Dop goes for the clear. Pixel and Continuum both go for it. Continuum tried to get back quick enough. You realized just a little bit too late.
And I loved Grandmaster's aggressive positioning there. They have to play aggressive. He was very up far. He was ready for Frigius' pass. Great redirect. 30 seconds. They can do this. We'll see if they're able to pull it off or if Aeriality is able to hold on and secure their spot in the group stage. Freaky passing this one out. Going to try and get this around. The pressure from Aeriality is strong at the moment, but the ball is moving towards their half. No one really there. Grandmaster goes up for this, but he's not going to get an angle onto the goal. Pixel puts it into the corner. 10 seconds left. Frigius puts this over onto the back wall. The countdown is happening, and they have ball control at the moment. It's just sitting in the blue territory. Pixel's going. Freaky has to play this off the back wall. No one's in a good position to get it around, and that's it. It's over. Aeriality secures that 8th spot.
Congratulations to Aeriality for being the 8th team to qualify, or I guess 6th team today, but to be in the final spot of the group stages. Enjoy. They put up such a fight today. We saw so much about them. There's just a few times in this game, especially towards the end, you got to rotate wide because you know they're going to try and get in the hard clear, especially in the last 10 seconds. So you want to position yourself in between the ball and the net so you can get it cleared right back in.
Absolutely. ADOP, the really MVP here on Aeriality in this final game. 2 goals on 8 shots. That man was so aggressive, always clearing the ball, just destroying any opportunities that Enjoy had to create in any offensive and then capitalizing every time they blew the defense. Really, really well done.
Enjoy really did try, A for effort, guys. They did exactly.
So
but again, they should come out here with a high head. They should make sure that they learn from this and just continue on.
Man, it has been a fun day here with the EU RLCS qualifier number 2. We'll be passing it back over to the analyst desk. Thank you guys so much for watching. Golden Boy, what do you guys think?
Thank you so much. And wow, congratulations to Aeriality. They are moving on to the group stages. They will be joining the likes of Supersonic Avengers, Comrade Gaming, and Shoot and Goal, all new teams for the group stages. And for some remaining squads, of course, we have Flipside Tactics and Weedham Girls, followed by Flying Dutchman and Mocket EU. So great, I think a great group of teams that we're going to be seeing competing over the next couple of weeks here. But this is it. This is for all the marbles, right? When you qualify here, you make it to the international final. You will be competing for $55,000 in Hollywood, California. The pressure is on for these 8 squads, and for 4 of them, it could be the opportunity of a lifetime, given that they weren't even in the picture going into Qualifier 1. Gibbs, your thoughts on that match?
Mr. K-Dop, 8 shots in that last game.
Was that K-Dop that had 8?
Yeah, 8 shots. He went off, and he was the player that I was watching for, and he showed it.
Yeah, absolutely. I felt like Pixel really stepped it up as well. Pixel, and you even saw that last clear off the wall. That could have been really bad for Aeriality, but Pixel was able to deny that backboard bounce and actually got a really solid clear. I thought Pixel played very, very well for Aeriality.
So let's not kid ourselves here, right? We have 4 teams that can easily make their way to the live final. Those squads, Flipside Tactics, Weedham Girls, clearly the 1 and the 2 in the space in the European scene, followed by Flying Dutchman and Mocket. Let's not forget about Supersonic Avengers. They obviously make a case here. But when you talk about this Aeriality team, where do you think they fit into the grand scheme of things here? And given what you saw in this series, let's actually take a look at some of the highlights too, and you can kind of touch base on, the series and also your thoughts in regards to how they can fare in group stages here.
Yeah, it's hard because they're a brand new team, but they showed up well against these teams. They did beat a group qualifier 1 team to get here, so they have a shot.
But look at this goal here. It just bounced right over him.
Yeah,
there were a couple times where and I think we'll see it, where there was a Fields backflip man right in front of net, and Pixel was able to score on that. Just defensive lapses.
But here's a great pass, but a great save. on both sides of the play there. Like, that's where you spam nice shot and what a save.
Yeah, of course.
But K-Dop with a great assist here to Pixel.
Yeah, there you see it right here. Freaky in net, freaks out a little bit. Oops.
Yeah, the side
and then
flip.
boom, insta goal.
Like, I'm not sure like if he didn't have boost or he was just like, well, too bad. But going back to the groups, though, we don't know what's going to happen because these 4 teams are all brand new coming in. They weren't even power ranked, some of them, and they could be surprises. The main factor is these teams have to probably beat Flying Dutchman. Flying Dutchman's that team that had a 5th place in points. They're the easiest to catch. So if they have a bad group stage, it opens the door for either Supersonic Avengers or these other brand new teams. Like, Comrade's been around for a while. Like, they can make a run. Shooting goal, who knows? And now with Aeriality, like, these teams are question marks, but it's Europe, so who knows?
But really, the teams, like you said, with Kapow being out of the picture, flip side, Weedem Girls, Mocket, and all these teams are in a perfect position to just clutch that top 4. Like, they are like Kapow just not even making it, 0 effort. So there's a huge point advantage for the top 4 teams going into this group stage.
Yeah.
So the Flying Dutchman, this is theirs to lose, right? They're in a beautiful position to just get in there. Mocket as well, finishing number 3. So we'll have to see a team like Supersonic Avengers or one of these other teams come in and really shake it up, finish top 3, top 2, to really scramble up EU, because right now it's looking like those top 4 teams have a big advantage.
Yeah, well, speaking of group stages, let's actually break down how group stages will work, as a matter of fact. So, of course, it will be 3v3, as you guys have come to expect. We won't throw a wrench into that one. 8-team round-robin competition. Now, the difference here, and I touched on it yesterday, I'll touch on it again, it's a series of 5 games. And what that means is that you play all 5 games because each game is worth a point. So you want to make sure that you're just going hard each and every game because you never know what's going to happen. And with the situation being the way it is, with squads like Supersonic Avengers potentially contesting against Flying Dutchman and that 4th spot, 3rd spot, 4th spot really being left in the air, a lot can happen. So you want to make sure that you're giving it your all each and every game. Now let's also talk about the maps, because we saw DFH Stadium played throughout the open bracket, but it changes a little bit here with Beckwith Park, Manfield, Urban Central, Utopia Coliseum, and Wasteland into the fold here. These are going to be the maps that the players will be able to choose from. These arenas, every arena, brings with it a little bit of variety, a little bit of difference, especially arenas like Wasteland. So we'll see how these teams stack up, what arenas they pick, but more importantly, that group stage, that round robin phase. When we get, I think probably one of the most, I'm calling it now, the hype game will be Flying Dutchman versus Supersonic Avengers. That's going to be like one of the craziest games. I would be shocked if it is just like a sweep across the board. That is a huge game, especially for the Avengers. But guys, I mean, it's been a blast. There's just, really, it's been awesome. Like, this day of Rocket League matched NA. I thought at the start
surprises.
I thought when we had that first 2-0 sweep, I was like, maybe EU day may be a little lackluster. I haven't been here for the hype group stage EU games. I thought maybe I was a curse. Not the case, man. It's been awesome, James.
Yeah, NA, very predictable. 7 out of 8 teams, pretty much the same teams that made it in from last time. But you come over to EU and you just don't know what's going to happen. And to see all these fresh faces in the group stage, we're in for a treat coming into next weekend.
Gibbs, what about you, man?
Yeah, Europe's crazy. We said it coming in, we're going to see a lot of new faces, and I wasn't expecting this many new faces. Like, even in the loser bracket final with Team Enjoy, I wasn't expecting this many to show up. Like, I could see some upsets in the later rounds, but like Precision Z getting bounced out early, Kapow getting bounced out early.
0 effort.
Yeah,
these teams.
it's insane. Europe is super competitive, and that's what North America is trying to get to. It's just taking a little longer.
Of course, guys, all this culminates to the live international final in Hollywood, California at the Avalon. It's going to be awesome. So there will be no more, connection discussion. It'll be live in person, and we will see who is the best of the best in the world for Rocket League, or I guess because we have a lot of regions that play Rocket League, but for North America and Europe. Now, guys, here's the good news. Group stages begin next week with North America on Saturday, and then, of course, Europe on Sunday. There's going to be a lot of great games. We hope you guys enjoyed our coverage of the open bracket. That's going to do it for us here at the desk. Of course, for Leaf, Lawler, of course, Wave Punk, you have Final Carpet, James Spot, and Gibbs. I'm Golden Boy. Thank you so much for joining us this weekend. We will see you guys soon, and we'll see you guys on Neo Tokyo. So take it easy.